What's up, guys? Welcome to Driven Mad, and in today's video we're going to talk about the 5 things I hate about my 5th gen Camaro. Now obviously I don't hate the whole car, but these are definitely some things that are super annoying and very frustrating at times. Number 1 is the cup holders, and I guess it's more the cup holder placement, because in an automatic car you'll be fine, you won't even notice them, they'll just be cup holders, but in a manual they are so annoying because they are right in line with where your arm goes to shift. And if you have anything bigger than a 12-ounce can, it's in the way. It doesn't matter. It's in the way. Water bottle, it's in the way. A medium drink from whatever fast food place, in the way. A large drink, yep, definitely in the way. So it's just a pain because of you have to do all these funky arm motions to get around it. And it can mess up your shifting where you hit it and then the lid pops off and it gets in your car, and it's just frustrating. Number 2 would be the Sun-Visors, because for whatever reason the Sun-Visors in this car, they were like, you know what, I mean, we did a pretty good job, we spent all of our money, we don't really have enough money to put real full-blown Sun-Visors, so let's just make some dinky ones real quick. And then that's what these are. They do not help at all. They help for maybe 3 minutes out of the entire time that that you use them. You're like, oh man, it's sunny outside, and then you pull them down and it doesn't work, or it works for 3 minutes and then that's it. Now, number 3 is a pretty big one for me personally, because I'm the type of person that likes to have little cubbies in their car and places where I can keep things where they're not just out in the car. And so the storage space in this car is it's not good. You have a mat pocket on each door, and then you have your center console. And now my car is a 2LT, which gives me the gauge package down in front of the shifter, and if you don't have that, if you have a lower trim level, it's just an open area, so you get a little space right there. But if you have a 2SS or a 2LT, it's not there, and it's very frustrating. And another frustrating thing that has to do with storage space is the center console is actually, it's not even big enough for modern smartphones. Now this car came out in 2009, that's when we got it, and so phones were a lot smaller. Back then, but now if you try to put an iPhone 6, an iPhone 6 Plus, any modern phone, it just doesn't fit well while being connected and in the center console. And then if you have a Plus or a phone that is bigger than the iPhone 6, it really doesn't fit in here even without being connected by a wire, and that's just annoying to me. I like to have my phone in a center console, out of the way, plugged up. That's how I like to have it, and it's just frustrating. And now the next biggest thing for me is probably the transmission. Now I get this is not the sporty car, it's not the sporty version of the car, that's the SS, but I wish they would have put a transmission that could have taken a bit more, a bit more punishment, because this car, it hates being shifted quickly. This transmission, it does not like it at all, and if you try to do a 1 to 2 shift really quickly or semi-quickly, oh, that's terrible. It feels like you're gonna break something. It's so bad. But it's always been like that. It's always been 1 to 2 has been a pain in this car ever since it was new, and it's just it doesn't like to shift quickly. The throws are kind of long. I mean, it's a decent transmission, but for sporty enthusiast driving, spirited driving, it's just not that good, and it'll lock you out of first sometimes, and it's just not that good. Now, the next thing, let's see, it's probably the lights, which seems kind of weird, but if you don't get the RS package, you get these really ugly halogen yellow nasty looking lights, and they are they're ugly. They just don't. They make the car look kind of old. And in cars like, say, the Mustang and the Challenger, even when this car came out, all the models got the same lights. Whereas this, you got ugly lights, or you got the RS package, you got the awesome halos, which look really good. But I wish that it had been more of a, it was an option that you could get on, say, like the 1SS and the 1LT, but it was standard on the 2LT, because you pay all this extra money for a car with, you know, leather seats, the ambient lighting, the heated seats, the better sound system, and all that stuff. And then they're like, yeah, but you still get the ugly yellow lights. Then that bothers me, because the car it doesn't look good when they're on, so I always turn them off, and it's really, really annoying to have some ugly lights like that. I wish they were a standard thing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the 5 things I hate about the car. Other than that, though, I mean, I do really love this car. It's got a lot of good features that I really enjoy. And now, if you're wondering why I didn't say, oh, visibility, oh, it's a Camaro, visibility, it's because it's not that bad. If you actually get in one and give it, you know, a chance, and you don't go in there thinking, oh my god, this visibility is gonna suck, it's not that bad. Now, if you come from a Tahoe and you jump into this, yeah, the visibility is gonna be different, but that's a known thing. The only problem that this car has with visibility is right there. And guess what? Challenger has that same visibility problem, and so does the Mustang. Mustang is better, but the Challenger and this car both have that same, you know, rear quarter panel visibility issue. So it's not that big of a deal, and that's why I didn't mention it. Well, I guess I just did, but but yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and take care. Have a great day.